Young world, man, it is looking bad. I'm talking about BAD bad for Little Reese, man. I don't know if you've seen that clip, that video clip of the Joker laid out on the street in handcuffs with blood just pouring out of the Joker's head. You hear mad commotion in the back. You hear this lady screaming at them, talking about Little Reese, that you done enough out here. You know what I'm saying? Still in my car. A dude was like, still in my car, but look, Beezy was good. I can't really look at the things I'm driving, but this either means that Little Reese has to be either one of the dumbest goddamn jokers you ever seen in your life, or there's a lot more to the story. For what makes sense to me as to why he would be out there still in the car, besides the fact that he's just on some criminal loser broke type stuff, would mean that he was still in a car to commit a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why somebody's gonna steal a car unless you're just on some, you know what I'm saying, like just some down and out, just on your last limb, last luck type stuff, is to do a crime. Other than that, was the Joker, was it like a setup of some sort? You know what I'm saying? Did somebody try to pass him off the car on some, oh, take this car, then try to say he stole it? Like, I don't know, but that video that's going around of him looking with his head on the ground, his eyes rolling around, man, I thought he was like dead in that video. That boy looked bad, man. Like, god damn, he looked bad. Some people saying that he got grazed and then beat down. Some people say he just got shot. I don't know what put him into that position, but the way he was laying on that ground looking over at the camera like that, for a second I was like, damn, like that's not what I expected to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, not him looking like that. He was looking real goddamn. I ain't putting it on here because I seen it on a bunch of channels earlier. Now that same video is not on a bunch of channels no more. So I'm thinking that they must have got flagged. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. So I ain't gonna put it on my channel. I'm sure you can find it easy enough. Go type in Lil Reese leaking. Cause the girl walking by him was like, look at Little Reese on the ground leaking, like making fun of him. But the way he looks like he's on his last limb. Like, look like he's struggling to look up to see who's over there, and then like his hands are between his legs. I don't know if the cops, if he has something in his hand. Like, it was just the weirdest looking situation, man. It was a real weird thing. So I don't know, man. Either Little Reese is just dumb as hell out here stealing cars, knowing that he's famous. You know what I'm saying? And then downtown Chicago, it'd just be dumb regardless. But it's either he's one of the dumbest people out here, or there's more to the story that's not being reported. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. The way these kids are nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised if the Joker was just that dumb. But I wouldn't want to believe that he is. I would like to believe that there's more to the story that is not how it looks like it seems. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit look crazy. So four people. Yeah, when I heard before, it said four people was reported that four people was shooting, and then other reports said that was three people was shooting all at each other that shot each other. You know what I'm saying? Then on the video I seen, the one dude comes out of the garage, and then the lady starts yelling, "That's him! That's him! He's the one that ran off. That's the other dude that ran." And dude trying to, I don't know why dude showed back up. If he was in the garage and he was away, like, would you walk back down to where the police and stuff were at for, dude? Like, you should have just, but he had like a blood stain on his shoulder, so I don't know if it was his own blood or somebody else's blood, but I'm thinking to myself, why the hell did you go back down there to where the police and everything was? You should have just stayed up in the garage or something, you know what I'm saying? You don't just walk up to the police and try to walk by nonchalantly. You got a big ass patch of blood on your shoulder, dude. Like, you can't just walk by like nothing's going on. And then the girl was like, that's him, that's the dude, that's him. So he was already caught regardless, you know what I'm saying? So people saying that he ran on Little Reese and that was the boy that was with him and he ran. So who knows what the story is, man, but something ain't adding up, man. The only thing that would make sense is that Little Reese is extremely stupid, you know what I'm saying? Either that or something more to the goddamn story. So maybe they was trying to escape. BZ said looked like he had a head injury. Yeah, like I saw the blood leaking from the side of his dome. Yeah, I was like, but in the way his eyes was looking, that was the thing, the weird thing about it, the creepy thing. It looked like he got shot in his damn head. You know what I'm saying? And on the right side, and the blood was like leaking. He was like leaking, laying down on the left side. But some people saying that he got shot, he got grazed, and then he got beat up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it could have been a concussion. Definitely could have been a concussion, man. But if this situation is just Little Reese taking an L and it's just as bad as it sounds like he is, then he needs to just give it up, man, because he had a couple incidences on film already. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I give up on the youth. It's not that I give up on the youth. I put my youth age limit down when it comes to saving the youth. You got to be like 12 and under. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's older than like 13, 14, it's already too goddamn late for these kids, man. For real, it's just like, what do you do? There's no like talking. There's like Little Reese out here, famous rapper. Whether you're doing good or not, what are you doing out in the middle of chaos like that? Unless you was set up. If it wasn't no like type of setup, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, BZ. You got my chat looking like it's popping. You know what I'm saying? There's only one dude up in here riding out, putting some comments on there, but it looks like it's popping if you glance down at it and shit. But it's just BZ up in here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like I don't know what the hell is going on with these kids, man. Yeah, I ain't saying I'm giving up on the youth. I'm just lowering the youth number. I'm not 20 years old is not youth no more. 18 is not youth. 14, 15 is not youth no more because they the worst ones out here doing the most stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's hard to change somebody's mind once they're already a certain way. Like I know from experience. Once I made my mind up at the age I was at, wasn't nothing gonna stop me from doing the stuff I was gonna do, trying to be the person I thought I was trying to be. It was like nothing that was gonna stop that. And you gotta understand these youth are the same way. Like people that grew up in the streets and then get out of it, and you get out of that mind state. It is real easy to forget how you used to be. Like it becomes real easy to disregard, you know what I'm saying, and place blame and point the finger if you're so far away removed from it. You know what I mean? But I guess sometimes you got to sit back and realize, Joker, like, yeah, you was the same way, so you should understand why it may not be so easy to just, you know what I'm saying, get out of that mind state. But yeah, hit that like button, god damn it. If you up in there, BYOB TV's up in here now too. Shout out to you. They said the car Reese was in. Yeah, that's what they saying. The car he was in was stolen. That Dodge Durango that shot up and crashed up, had bullet holes, crashed into the concrete barrier. That's the car that they said Little Reese stole that car. Which don't make no sense. Because if he did steal that car, by the time they showed him with his head leaking, the person whose car it was on the scene. So that means that you seen that video. I can't see what your name is from it. Yeah, that video looked horrendous, man. Like for real, looked terrible. But if he stole that car, by the time he got caught, the people that the car who he stole it from, they was on the scene yelling at him in front of the police. So something about it, just like the one witness said, the one witness was there. She said that something don't add up. She was like, it seems bizarre, like, and it does. But then again, you got to realize we're talking about 2021, and the streets are bizarre. You know what I'm saying? You can't apply normal logic to the stuff that's going on now. Like Joker, like me, sit here try to make sense of some stuff. I may start going down a whole rabbit hole on some conspiracy stuff only because the way of the world is now is so different and so weird. I'm sitting here trying to figure out a logical sense to it, and since there is no logic to be made, you know what I'm saying, one's brain would just start drifting off down some conspiracy rabbit hole type stuff. But you sitting here like, God damn, how can I make sense of what the hell I'm looking at and seeing? Like, it don't make sense. Like half of the stuff you see is like it don't make sense. Like you reach out to like an Illuminati type of figure to blame it on because you be sitting here like the world can't have went this goddamn mad. Like we can't be this far from away from reality. So sometimes Joker like me will sit here and just get in my own mind. So you might see me make a video about calling the Joker a clone or saying that, you know what I'm saying, some weird crazy stuff happened. Then the real story come out and it don't be nothing about what I be talking about. I could be wrong as hell, but the way of the world now makes you wander like that because the reality we live in is just so goddamn far off of what the norm is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we're in the goddamn twilight. We're in the twilight zone. That's like exactly like what it is. We in the goddamn twilight zone is what it feels like half the time. So it forces your mind to wander because the average logic you can't apply to this stuff going on and be sit here and come up with a logical, reasonable explanation. So you got to just be on something. I don't know, man, but Lil Reese looked bad, yo. You know what I'm saying? The Joker looked bad. The Joker said, hit the like button if you up in here. That's what he was saying on the ground when he was leaking. I heard him say that. If you go to LOD or the internet, hit the like button on the comment, the Joker said. But yeah, the dead BJ, the crime scene looked suspicious. That's why I keep putting videos saying bizarre and what really happened, because it looked weird. It looked like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't like the car was stolen. They're saying he stole the car. Him and who he was with. He's on the ground. There was a shooting at the same time. The people whose car was stolen happened to be there. The car was crashed up and it had bullet holes in it. The Joker that ran off returns to the crime scene as the police. If you ran from something, you can see the commotion from down around the corner. Like if you come down the parking lot, you can see the police down. Like, oh, so the police. You're not gonna just go down there. Like you can't walk past them with a big ass patch of blood on your shoulder and think that you just gonna walk off. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no, like the average person wouldn't even ever went down there. What are you going down there for? You got nothing to gain by going down there around the police if you know you was just in a shootout or a stolen car or whatever the case may be. You know you ain't got nothing to gain walking down there by them goddamn police. Anybody would have just. That's why I say like logic. You can't really apply logic to this stuff going on. It's so goddamn creepy now. Slime Penguin said, "BZ, that's what he was thinking. Someone set him up, or that's what I'm saying. So I think it's a setup or something, man. Because it just don't. It's just too many. There's too many moving parts to the story. That's what I'll say. There's too many moving parts. You got a shootout that happened. You got a stolen car situation. You got one Joker running off from the scene and then returning back to the scene. You got the victims of the stolen car at the scene yelling at the Joker on the ground in front of the police in the middle of Chicago, in the middle of downtown Chicago. It's just too many moving parts that don't seem right. You know what I mean? Yeah, his blood. Beezy says, "How did his friend get blood on the inside of his hands and the Joker's shoulder had blood?" BYOB says, "AB list celebrity shot trying to steal a car. Definitely Twilight. Yeah, some Twilight Zone shit, man. Like even being a B and C level celebrity, you can't just show up with your own face and then like downtown Chicago. Like, are you really that down and out that you out downtown Chicago stealing cars, dude? But then you got to factor in the drugs these jokers take nowadays. I know firsthand experience and second and third hand witnessing experience that jokers smoke leak, wet, and all that stuff will cause you to do some of the most horrendous stuff you ever wouldn't think about doing. And now they doing Molly's and Percocets and lean and wet and K2. So that's the other thing of all this stuff. You always got to factor in drugs, because some of these drugs out here will have you would stuff you wouldn't even believe is even possible. Some of these drugs that people are doing, you know what I'm saying? So that you always got to factor in drugs too. But I gotta get up out of here, man. But shout out to everybody that came through. But this situation looks highly bogus, highly suspicious, highly conspicuous, highly it looks mad abnormal, yo, for real, mad abnormal. But shout out to everybody that came through. I appreciate it, man. Hit the goddamn like button for you bounce. I ain't trying to hear no bull crap either, man. Hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing to hit the goddamn button. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you just in here fronting and stunting. Shout out to you two, Slime Penguin, Beezy, BYO, BTV came through, held it down. Once again, Beezy, but yeah, I'm out of here, man. Everybody be safe, man.